Will our lovely young witch continue to be a good girl or start her life of juvenile delinquency? Welcome back to Mad Mardigan. Let's find out. It's not looking good since we're about to sneak into a restricted part of a library. Oh, let's see here. Sebastian has taught me this handy-dandy little invisibility spell. Let's see if we can't sneak past some folks. Okay, good. They turned their back on us.
See you.
Well, that was handy. Yes, pretend you can't see me. Okay. They're kind of looking in our direction, so I think you can whop something. Whoop! Not you. He almost saw me. Just walked right into that kid. There we go.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the book.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
George just seems a little too enthusiastic about doing this. Have a talk with her later. Okay, librarian, let's go. Move out.
Is someone there? Is that you, please?
There you go. Oh, here. Oh, what is this?
Goodness gracious, what a mess.
The key. Here it is.
Whoa! Sneaky, sneaky. There we go.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
All right, looks like we're going downstairs. You can interact with so
that
much
one's
stuff
charms
in
look
this
more
place.
useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Yep, already knew
Ghost.
that.
Don't let her see you.
Okay. Since that's highlighted, let's go ahead and give that a whap. That's ooh, that's straight up vandalism right there. Nice painting. Okay, let's head. Oh, who sees me now? Oh, no, no, you don't see me. Oh, goodness.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
All right.
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows
Rebellion.
everyone else is given.
Excuse me, Sebastian.
Why do you think you'll find a cure? Section. Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Oh, okay. So that is one of those chests that won't let you sneak up on it. Or won't let you
Quiet,
walk up
everyone.
on it,
Juggernaut.
rather. So this is another one of the little mechanics in the game where you have to have this spell cast so that the goofy little eyeball can't see you. Each one of these chests has 500 gold in it, so that's a really good thing. All these fancy-dancy covered books. I'm not falling for that one again. Okay. Oop, there's Thing's grandfather. Okay, so this little monkey thing is a demiguise. That'll come into play a little bit later on another quest. You can't really interact with it right now. Let's continue. Looks like going downstairs. Okay. Okay, who's making all that racket? See some more stuff to... Oh, hang on. I know you. Pickle feather. There you go. All right, another level. Fantastic. Spin a globe, spin a globe, spin a globe. A lot of globes in this thing. Okay, another chest. Ooh, that's pretty. Botanical. Okay. Take a look at that later.
Who have we here?
Uh-oh.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
He's been shooting straight so
Please,
far.
I
So.
don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Peeves. Nobody likes a tattletale. Okay, now that we need the repair spell for that. Okay, so let's put that in the Heidi spell.
Reparo.
Ooh, neat. Okay. Let that fall on your head. Goodness. Okay. Okay. There's real problems with stairs. Okay, this looks magical.
Revelio.
Let's try the... Ah, there we go. Another chest.
Of course.
Oh.
Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to
Yes,
this
we
room.
will.
That's it.
Alright, another portal. Let's grab that chest first. Okay. Some new glasses. Sorry about that little information screen in the bottom right. Sometimes that happens, I guess, when you progress too quickly with assigning spells. I'm not sure. It'll disappear eventually once we fast travel or something. So bear with me. Sorry about that. Okay. Oop. That is a fancy chest right there. Oh, and heavy. All right. Is that okay, that's the first one of those yellow pieces of gear. We'll gear up later on,
Where
though.
might this lead?
The Athenaeum? Okay. Let's take a gander. All right. What are we looking at here? Leaky roof. Okay.
Revelio.
Remember to look around with your spell. Oh, there we go. Straight across the way. I'm a genius. Never trust floating floorways. Okay, yeah, here we go. Alright, guys.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Leviosa.
Whoa, look out. These guys seem to get bigger and bigger as we go along, and so while I can use these spells on them, I do. Oh, come here. Don't even think about jumping in the air. Okay, I need to use one of those. Oh, hang on. Ancient magic spells. Try this one for size. There we go. Oh, Lord. Too busy trying to get that magic. And base in the face. Vase in the face. Right. Okay. A little bit ancient magic tutorial. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, oh, boy, these guys are everywhere. Ooh, take all of that. Never mind. Auto aim's a little crazy. Can you knock him off the edge? Oh, did I kill that other guy? Okay, I already did. Yeah, what do y'all think about that? Oh, okay. Magic chest. How do we do this? Well, of course, you just stand next to the edge. Another fancy chest. Casual school uniform. I think we'll like that one. I really should be equipping all these things as we go, because a lot of them give you better stats. We may. If things get too hairy. I don't want to slow down the game, though, you know. Okay, it can't be this simple, obviously. Yeah, okay. Time to show off George's athletic abilities. Jump. And run, and jump. Whoa! Right. Just pretty and smart, but a track star.
This must be the way forward. But to where? Revelio.
Looks like another deal over there. But no area that I can just stand next to this time. Let's try that first. Oh, there we go. Cool. How about that? Required a little more effort out of our little athlete there. We hit it again. Oh, backhand. Oh, Serena Williams there. Wow. Stocking up on the clothes. Jump. There we go. Okay. Now, what else can this do? Raises something. Oh, okay. One at a time. Whack. Come on now. There we go.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
More close. Ooh, a purple. Nice. Okay, a lot of guys here. Okay.
Revelio.
All right. Saw what happened to your buddies. Pick up these little glowy blue things, because that's what fills up that ancient magic meter. Let's see if we can throw him off the edge. Come on, let's get... Oh, there you go. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, knocked me off the end. All right, folks, first death. We're not doing a zero death run today. Look out. Oh, taste your own medicine. Boop. Wand was overheated there. tell, I'm obviously an incredibly skilled combatant. No deaths whatsoever.
It is a book after all. Revelio.
It is. But is there anything else? Shouldn't be greedy. I've gotten a lot of stuff out of this dungeon. Well, looking in the chat, Jordan NB and Octavia Jane, hello to both of you. I'm such a great multitasker. I can watch a cutscene and read the chat all at the same time. Kids plotting.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
Octavia,
So if
I
I can
am
see
in
traces of
Hufflepuff
ancient magic,
because
does that
the
mean I can
granddaughter
wield it
Georgia
too?
loves animals.
With the proper
Kind of how
training.
this stream
But
got started was
let
her
us not
watching
get
me
ahead of
play and
ourselves, Miss
always
Morganach.
wanting me to catch animals and stuff. So
Before
that's
I can
kind of where
train you
that,
to wield
that
such
picked up.
magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Okay, looks like he took the bullet for us on that one. Let's give it just a second for it to catch up in the quests, but until then, let's get out of here before we get caught. Although the mini-map below right is not flashing red anymore, so we may be okay. There we go, okay. Back to Professor's classroom. Let's take a look. I think it was the astronomy wing. There we go. Let's see if Fig's a night owl. Oop, sorry about that.
Cannot be serious.
Company here.
Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Alrighty then. Another quest down. Wrong way. How about that way? Okay. Alright.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Alright. Popular all of a sudden. Okay, go to the world map.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. Just had a lot thrown at us right there. Wow, we went from 2 quests to, what is that, 6? Holy Lord. Okay, so meet Natty. Go learn about plants. Okay. She'll give us another spell. Crossed wands. Okay, let's these look like things we can just do. Well, I think dodge rolling and casting Incendio on enemies, we can do that in crossed wands. Since it's a harmless thing. Let's go ahead and do, you know, the lowest required level here and go over to herbology class. We want to get as many of the teachers out of the way to get all of our skills well rounded. So what's the closest thing there? Okay, that looks like that. Always use this book. Oh, see, we've gone the wrong way already. Okay. Another flame. Always helpful.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Ah, Audrey too. Little shop of horrors.
Now
Those things are dangerous.
Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
enough of that.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
I have to say, this is not the
very
place to be
sorry
doing
about
that
that.
with all these
Yours
windows.
was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
That's me.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Georgia does have a green
Dittany's
thumb. This
restorative
kid,
properties
3.5
make it
years
a
old,
vital
and
ingredient in the Wiggenweld
she'll eat
potion,
peppermint
as
plant
you all
that
should
her
know from
grandmother
Professor
plants like a
Sharp's
goat.
class.
Let's see if she has a green thumb in this game as well. Okay. Yes, I bought that, didn't you? That's right. Okay. All right, 10 minutes, and it'll give us 5 of them. Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
All right. Where are we heading? Oh,
Hello.
There we go.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
All right. Follow me to the cabbage patch.
Nice work
Let's
in
go.
Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good.
Okay.
Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost... Now, see that dummy?
Severe need of
Just
a toothbrush.
toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
What's of these things? Okay, let's grab all we can. Okay.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Yeah,
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Yeah, we'll definitely be getting more of the little Cabbage Patches and some of those Audrey 2s. Try those out on some folks. Maybe not in this episode, but soon enough.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end
All
our
right,
lesson
play with
here.
your cabbages.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those
Okay,
mandrakes are
easy
really
enough.
relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow,
Some
we must
new
first
spell or new buddies there, new weapons, new gear, challenges. We haven't unlocked the talents yet, and so my level doesn't mean much. We need to progress the story a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and stay on the main story. Okay, looks like we have to go for a bit of a walk. Going out. That door? Okay. I guess this would be close. Oh, there we go. Let's go have a chatty with Natty. Check George's stamina. We know she's a track star from her jumping ability. Whoa! Oh goodness, that's good distance there. Okay, I see a little icon here. Is that Hogwarts or Hagrid's hut? Am I seeing that right? I'm not completely fluent. I've seen all the movies at least once, but I've mentioned before, these were a little, quite a bit after my time, so I was late catching up. I have to. I'm getting a lot of extra gear here. Inventory space in this, hello chicken, is very limited, so
This looks intriguing.
don't think you can hold on to a bunch of stuff like this. You're going to have to sell it. Otherwise, you'll end up having to dismantle things for no benefit just to make room in your inventory. More side quests popping up. Goodness. Okay.
It is
Grab
good
the flame
to see
first.
you, my friend.
Hey, Natty.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Oh, don't want to
They
lie
want
to Natty.
something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I want to tell her it's going to be dangerous, but I doubt I can talk her out of anything, so...
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Now, Natty, I'm sure you,
Dare you threaten me?
Oh,
What's going on here?
okay. Just pulled us right into that. It's like, Natty, you could have told me all this in the castle. You had to have me walk all the way out here, but now I'm understanding. It's trying to drag me along the story. Let's go see what's going on over here. No one else seems interested. You gonna help?
They must have come this way. Think!
Oh.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi!
Doxy's nip?
Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
You come to the wrong place.
Whip it good. Oh. These guys don't know what hit them.
You will not survive.
Well, we're not done yet.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
That's a cool outfit.
Stop
Okay,
right there.
different types of them.
We can hold them off.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh.
not going anywhere.
You'll take it. You go on my dead body.
Gonna hit it with the red. Whoa. Oh, I forgot I need to be hitting people with incendio and rolling out of the way of stuff. How about that? For that other side quest. Boom! How embarrassing for you. Hey, come here. Drop your glowing balls. Gonna have that other quest done in no time. Where am I doing? Okay. Hang on, let's get over there and see if we can't flame him up. Yeah.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
I like the fact that every time you kill something in this, they might drop, you know, little things like the glowing balls and all that for your ancient magic, but everybody doesn't drop loot. You know, you're not chasing around trying to collect stuff after a battle. They keep it in the chests. That's a pretty good mechanic, I think.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Pyres are meant to be lit. So, flame on. I think I hit it.
The flames make the pyre sink.
I think I missed that first one.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Merlin's gazebo. All right. She knows the pack it up spell too. Okay. All right, folks. Georgia is tired, obviously. We're going to go ahead and call that an episode here. I'm going to stretch my legs, and I will see you in the next one.